Well, there's a difference between D.C. and these other places because Donald Trump is actually in charge of D.C. The other states elect their own governments, and they are the ones who are responsible for the health and safety of their citizenry and have a right to push back against a president that has not been invited to send his troops. And he's already been overruled by a court for what he did in Los Angeles, where they said you can send them, but they can only guard that building. So we're going to have a couple hundred National Guard members standing around one building, and that's what it's going to end up being. Or you'll have scenes like we had from Chicago. I'm sure you guys saw a delivery guy went by ICE officers that were standing there wearing masks just in the middle of the day, a nice kind of, fall day in Chicago, and I think he yelled F Trump at them, and then you see them chasing him down the street, and he gets away. And that's what a lot of people think is going on here, that it is unnecessary, and that doesn't mean that there isn't a way to work together, maybe, on the south side of Chicago. But in Oregon, I trust the AG there who says we have enough people to deal with this, and they have been dealing with it for several months. President Trump and the administration want to normalize militarized cities. They've talked about it. It doesn't bother them. It doesn't bother Jesse. He would, if we walked outside there, he wouldn't be upset if he saw a militarized New York City.
Kathy Hochul put the guard in the subway, and you didn't have a problem with that,
did you? Kathy Hochul is in charge of New York State. Donald Trump is not in charge of Oregon or in charge of Illinois, but he doesn't seem to understand that. And when he floats this emergency power, says, well, I'll call a national emergency, that to me, my spidey sense goes off. I think back to what happened in the 2020 election when he decided, I won this election, I'm going to do whatever I want in order to stay in power, that he doesn't want to have an election in 2026. He'll say, oh, we're having an emergency, can't have our normal voting days.